of Water and the Spirit by Malidoma Patrice Some. It all boiled down to the simple fact that I had been changed in a way unsuitable to village life, and that this transformation needed to be tamed if the village were to accept me as I was. People understood my kind of literacy as the business of whites and non tribal people. Even worse, they understood literacy as an eviction of a soul from its body. So he goes on to say, wasn't the white man notorious in the village for his brutality, his lack of morality and integrity? Didn't he take without asking and kill ruthlessly? To my people, to be literate meant to be possessed by this devil of brutality. It was not harmful to know a little, but to the elders, the ability to read, however magical it appeared, was dangerous. It made the literate person the bearer of a terrible epidemic. To read was to participate in an alien form of magic that was destructive to the tribe. I was useful, but my very usefulness was my undoing. When people learned that I could write, they began coming to me to request my services as a scribe. As I wrote, they watched, their eyes magnetized to the page as if I were performing a miracle. Soon the word spread, and more people began to come. Very quickly, I felt that I was becoming useful as a conduit, a translator, a kind of conveyor belt between people. They watched what they asked me to write take shape on the blank sheet of paper and were aghast as I spoke it back to them in bad Dagra. Meanwhile, divination had revealed to the village council that I was able to write and read as well as the white man himself. It was even circulated that I knew more than the white man. This posed an additional problem to the elders, whom my father had told about my anger and inner turmoil. So it's like he came back to the village and he had this anger inside of him, an anger that was just not understood in the village. I never knew what else was being circulated in the village about me, but who I was and what I knew was seen as a serious threat. Apprehensive, my sister kept telling me that I knew too much. She even asked if I could forget some of the things I knew in order to avoid trouble. I wondered why she did not understand that knowing certain things is terminal. Sometimes, when people came back to ask me to write a letter, she would beg me to tell them I had forgotten writing, or a great deal of it at least. When I refused to do this, she would say that I should write more slowly and stop frequently to think. That way, I would convey the sense that I was not as knowledgeable as everyone thought I was. Wow, this is serious. I'm going to stop for now and I'll re record some more in the next segment. Thank you for listening.